beautiful Aries. I hope you guys are well, wherever you are in the world, whatever you're up to. I hope life is good. Now, Aries, a really interesting vision. I saw two people in a living room with an old-fashioned record player, and one person had a vinyl record, an LP, in their hand. But they were holding it up to the light and they realised it was warped, so it wasn't playing very well. But they were pretending to their partner that it was fine. So they both sat down on the sofa and this person put the LP on. But their partner looked at them and said, you know what, it sounds really odd. It's just not sounding normal. It's strange. And their partner was saying, no, it's fine. It's your imagination. Yeah, there's nothing wrong. There's nothing wrong. Eventually, their partner got up and went to the record player and lifted off the record and said to their partner, it's warped. Look, it's warped in the sun. And the partner was saying, oh, I didn't notice that. I didn't think there was any problem with the record. And their partner looked at them and said, yeah, I think you did know that, but you just didn't want to say anything. And their partner sat down on the sofa and said, oh, I don't know what to do. They then got up and took the vinyl from their partner and tried to bend the LP. But of course, what happened? It snapped. And their partner said to them, well, you know what? It was warped anyway. We may as well just chuck it away. It's done. It's over. It's gone. And their partner said, yeah, but if you hadn't gone on about the fact that this was warped, then we could have carried on playing it. It would have been fine. There would have been nothing to worry about. And the partner said, we couldn't have carried on because it's warped. Anyway, this partner went out into town. A couple of hours later, they came back, saw their partner sat on the sofa looking really miserable, and said to their partner, look what I've got, and handed their partner a CD. And the partner said, wow, okay, so we can still play the song, we just can't play it on the LP. And their partner said, yeah, no, I felt as if we needed to have an upgrade anyway. So Aries, a really long vision. I'm really sorry, guys, but I sat for half an hour with all this going on in my head. I feel what we've got here, Aries, is you may have known that a relationship, a connection, just wasn't working out. Your partner may have brushed it under the carpet, ignored the issues. Yeah, no, it's fine, Aries. We don't need to change anything, Aries. No. Everything's fine. You both knew that it was a warped situation. I think, Aries, your partner tried to mend the situation, but it ended up in you two breaking, right? The LP broke in half. And I think everything just disintegrated. I feel a little bit of time has gone past. It may be a few weeks. Someone is coming back to say, look, we can mend the situation, but we have to embrace a massive change. We have to upgrade the whole situation. Now, I don't know what that's all about. I don't know whether or not somebody here was sitting in a rather traditional fixed, some would say it old-fashioned energy, and the other person got frustrated. You, Aries, being a fire sign, may have been dealing with somebody who just wouldn't bend, they weren't flexible, but they also didn't want to accept that there were issues. They just ignored any conversations relating to, we need to have a chat, right? Aries, I think you're coming back to your person saying, look, there were issues. There still are issues. We can't get away from it. You can't keep brushing them under the carpet. But what I am willing to do is to look at building this all over again, but you have to change. You have to embrace change. If you do not, we cannot mend this. Right? So Aries, I think you are the instigator of trying to bring this back together again, but you're giving your person an ultimatum. If you are too stubborn, If you do not want to embrace the new, if you do not want to allow change in this relationship, every relationship evolves over time, then this is done. You're being really strong about that. So guys, let's get into this and find out what this is all about. Really interesting vision. So you are taking a warped situation. You may have ended up trying to mend it, but it just disintegrated. And I think, Aries, after a period of time, you're coming back to basically say, okay, it's not the total end of this, but you got to change, or we need to change the environment, or you need to do things differently, or you need to accept that you have to compromise, maybe something like that. All right, Aries, enough chat from me. Let's get into this. So what do we have, please? Archangel Michael, cards going crazy. Those want to come out. What do we have, please, Archangel Michael, for my Aries? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Yeah. Aries, it's as if you might have got fed up with your partner or person making out as if everything's fine when it was glaringly obvious to you and maybe even other people that things were not fine, right? It was a warped situation. Yes. Okay. All right, guys. Deck is calm. Let's have a look at these cards, people. Yeah. Okay. All right. Ooh. So what we've got here is Aries, the Strength card, the Seven of Swords, and the Ten of Pentacles. Now, Aries. One message coming through. Someone here, and I feel this might have been your partner, might have held back from you in terms of putting effort into the situation because they may have been cheating on you with somebody else. They obviously tried to hide it because they wanted to sit in the Ten of Pentacles. They wanted to stay in the Ten of Pentacles. There might have been cheating relating to a Leo, or your partner could be a Leo. Or there may even, Aries, have been something here about your person saying to you something like, I can't get a job because I'm not well enough. But you may have known that that was an excuse because they didn't really want to work, right? I mean, this could be you as a woman or a guy who has been dealing with a partner who kept saying to you, I'm feeling really depressed today, or I'm feeling really dizzy, or I'm not feeling well, and saying to you, I'm really sorry, I'm just not well enough to work. But, you know, then you may find out from a neighbor or a friend of yours that this person was heading into town, they were going shopping, they look fine to me, right? And you may have been the main breadwinner, Aries, again, male or female, bringing in quite a lot of money, but feeling angry because you were the only one, you were the one doing the work. And you may be saying to a codependent partner, I'm really sorry, but I don't actually think you're suffering clinical depression, or I don't actually think you're that ill. I just think you don't want to get a job. Well, that has to change because I'm not willing to be the only person bringing in money anymore. You're going to have to get a job, right? It could be something to do with that because the Strength card, Aries, is health. We have someone being sneaky here, and we got the Ten of Pentacles, right? I mean, it may sound a bit far-fetched, but that could definitely be a message for someone. All right, people. Let's do this, Aries. Let's do this. Ace of Coins. Now, Aries, this could be about a big move. It could be a big move. Five of Cups. And someone may be not wanting to do that. So guys, it may well be that if you were in a situation where maybe for a few years now, Aries, you've been living a good life. You may have been living in a very nice house or a nice apartment. There may have been an issue with you having to do all the work. That's what I'm feeling here, Aries, male or female. And your partner playing the victim, Five of Cups. I'm really not feeling well enough, or oh, I'm really depressed today. You know, I can't get a job. I'm not going to be able to handle work. And you getting fed up. Because whilst they may have been playing the victim, they may have been spending quite a lot of money, sitting at home playing Xbox or going out shopping. And this is you thinking, well, they're not that unwell, because otherwise they would be sat in a psychiatrist's office, or they would have been undertaking some kind of therapy, and they are not. So there might have been a little bit of deception in the situation. Aries, I think you're standing your ground. And what you're saying to this person is, I can't afford to pay this huge rent or this huge mortgage with you sat at home not working. That's what I'm getting. So what you've done is you've given your person an ultimatum. This is a warped situation. It's totally imbalanced. I'm doing all the work, so I need you to step up. You either step up and you put effort into this, you bring money into this partnership, okay, or this is done. You're ready, Aries, to rebuild this, but they have to update, they have to upgrade, right? Changing an LP to a CD. They have to live in the modern world. Maybe this is someone who was brought up by parents whose mother didn't work. Their father brought in the money. And so they expected when they got married or when they moved in with someone that their partner would do the same. Oh, well, mummy didn't work. Daddy brought in the money, so that is the relationship that I expect. Well, Aries, we are in 2025 now. We're not in the 1950s. And I think what you are saying to your person is, these days, it should be an equal partnership. That's what I'm getting. Now, some people might disagree. Sure, some people may disagree, but I think the majority of people would agree that is the way most people live in this day and age, okay? All right. In the past, Knight of Coins. Yeah, Aries, you brought in the money. It was tough going. It may have been slow going, but you brought in the money. After that time, Five of Swords, you were angry. I mean, look at you, Aries. I mean, this is God of War, male or female. This is the God of War, right? You were on a mission. You may have felt your person was sabotaging the relationship because they didn't put in effort. You were angry. Judgment. You called Judgment Day, Aries, right? You step up. You live in the modern world. You pull your weight, or this is done. In the immediate future, Page of Wands. Now, you guys may have a child. There could be a conversation, a serious conversation about children. It might well be that if this is a traditional, let's say, male-female connection, it might be, Aries, that if you are a masculine and your partner was a stay-at-home wife, then what you're saying to your wife is, well, our child is old enough now to go to school without you sat at home waiting to pick them up at 3 o'clock in the afternoon, which means that you could get a job or a part-time job. If not, Aries, you may be having a bit of an argument here with the Page of Wands because your person may be digging in their heels, not really wanting to embrace change. In your fears, Aries, the Two of Coins. Yeah, Aries, this may be about money. You're fearing that unless your person moves themselves into the modern world, is what I keep hearing, you are going to be struggling financially to the point where you are not going to be able to keep this partnership together. It's what you're worried about. Your person's energy, Six of Swords. Okay. Aries, I feel at this point of time, your partner is realizing that to move to calmer waters, they have to embrace change. Unless they embrace change, this is simply not going to work. They don't want to do it, but what they're realizing, Aries, is unless they are flexible, unless they can compromise, unless they can see your point of view, you are ready to walk. And they're scared. They're scared. In your hopes, Aries, Temperance. Yeah, Aries, you don't want to argue about this. You don't want to have massive rows about this. But you're frustrated because you feel that your person is pretending not to understand you, or they are playing the victim when there's actually not much wrong with them, or they are simply being stubborn and you are sick of it. You are sick of it, Aries. In the outcome, the moon. Okay. Aries, there may be something here that is hidden. And I'm not, Aries, getting anything really serious, like somebody's having a fling with somebody else, or somebody is heavily in debt or anything like that. I'm actually hearing the word insecurity. Somebody may have an unhealthy connection to material things, to money. This could be a partner, Aries, of yours who might have been brought up, let's say, in poverty. And that's pretty common these days. And it may well be that they feel secure when they have money. They feel secure when they're sitting in a house that is bricks and mortar, right? They feel secure when somebody is supporting them. You may, Aries, get to the root of this person's issues, and it may well be that you two need to have a really straight, honest conversation. If you're realizing, Aries, this is someone who wanted a codependent relationship, they wanted somebody to take care of them financially, you may be understanding, Aries, it's not because this person is selfish, it's not because this person expects you to do all the work, it's because they may suffer low self-esteem, they may not feel they can hold down a job, they may feel, Aries, that they don't have enough qualifications. There is a sense that this could be someone who is needing to be with someone who is financially supporting them. We could be opening a whole different kettle of fish here, Aries. I mean, we could be going down a rabbit hole. I don't want to do that in this reading. I mean, this could all be psychological issues, all that type of thing. But you might be coming to the realization, guys, that I'm not making an excuse for your person, but there may be something here to do with a really unhealthy attachment to material things. Okay? And it's their issue. They have to deal with it. If they can overcome their fears and worries and get out there into the big wide world and pull in a bit of money to help you, this relationship will survive. If they refuse to do that, Aries, you are ready to walk. And in which case, what this person is fearful of is that they will have nobody at all to sort of be with them, to support them, to pay half the mortgage, half the rent even. It will just be over. And they would kind of be stuck in the middle of the ocean in a rowing boat without any oars on their own. And that terrifies them even more. So I think this person is going to learn to be flexible. They're going to learn to pull their weight in the nicest sense. You may need to be patient with them. It might be frustrating. But I think at this point, Aries, what you're saying to them is they need to take action. So this is someone who may have said to you a couple of months ago, oh yeah, I'll go out and get a job. Oh yeah, I will find a way of bringing in money to the household, and they just haven't done it. They might have made excuses. Oh, there are no jobs out there. Oh, well, I've got to update my CV first and I don't know how to do that. Or they may have said, oh, I'm just not feeling very well at the moment. I don't really feel like going for interviews. I mean, whatever the excuses were, you've heard them all, is what I'm hearing. And this is ultimatum time. This is judgment. So, guys, clarification for you. 7 of Cups, yeah. Aries, you've been trying to find ways of stabilizing the household. You may even have jumped from job to job to job to job to bring in the money. I mean, really stressful for you. Or you may have been sat in your head very confused, not understanding why your person wasn't willing to sort of help you out, 3 of Swords, feeling heartbroken. Because Aries, I do think the love is there. I do think this is a really strong partnership. But your person, whoever they are, has not been pulling their weight. And this has to change. Their energy, the sun, yeah. Aries, you may be dealing with somebody who is sitting in the energy of a child, you know. This is somebody who may have been either spoilt as a child, right, or daddy paid for everything type of thing, or this is somebody who may play the victim and get away with it because this is someone who may, you know, turn to sort of baby talk to get what they want. And we all know what that is. I'm not going to embarrass you by turning on the baby talk chat. Yeah. Ace of Wands. This is also someone, Aries, who may be a little bit... I'm not going to say manipulative because I'm getting a rather amused energy. This is someone who, Aries, for instance, if you're a guy or a woman sat in your masculine, right, and you're coming home and your partner sat there on the couch and you start saying to your partner, oh my God, you know, I'm really stressed out. I don't think we can afford to cover the mortgage this month. Maybe you could get a job. This is a partner who get off the sofa, move towards you, start kissing you, and before you knew it, you'd be in the bedroom and you wouldn't have to have that conversation, right? This is someone who may use being intimate with you, seducing you, being seductive with you, Aries, to avoid a conversation. Let's take your mind off it, darling. You know, oh, do we have to talk about money tonight? Let's head to the bedroom. I mean, it's that sort of thing. And you may know that. You may know that about this person. Underneath the deck, guys, we have the Seven of Wands. Yeah, Aries, whilst you're out there fighting battles, trying to bring money in, okay, your person is sort of sat at home, not wanting to know, fingers in their ears, la, 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 la. Yeah, no, Aries, you're fine. I'm sure you're fine. Oh, you got job problems? Oh, I'm sure you can get another job. Yeah, no, I'm not feeling well today, so I'm not going out for that interview, right? This is someone who is playing dumb when they are far from dumb. They know exactly what they're doing. Page of Coins. They play the victim. Oh, little old me, I couldn't get a job. No, Aries, I rely on you. And then they look up at you with these big eyes and, you know, seduce you. And the whole cycle starts all over again. You give in to your person because you love your person. But what you're realizing is this has gone on for way too long. This has gone on for way too long. You're ready to call it quits. So people, are you ready? Should we jump in? Archangel Michael, what is the Ace of Pentacles and the Five of Cups? Wow, the King of Swords. Now, if you're a feminine, Aries, you are sat firmly in your masculine. You may be putting job adverts under your person's nose. Oh, that would be a good job for you. Yeah, oh yeah, you could do that too. You are being equally strategic. You may say to this person, look, if you don't want to get a job, we're going to have to leave where we're living because I can't afford to pay the rent or the mortgage. And your person keeps playing the victim, Five of Cups. Oh, I don't want to leave my home. Don't make me leave my home, right? And you're there getting tough. King of Swords is, I'm sorry, but that is the reality. That's the reality, says Aries. You get off your backside and you get a job, or this is done. I can't support both of us. King of Wands, right? So you could be a feminine sat firmly in your masculine, or you could be dealing with a fellow fire sign or an air sign. But Aries, it's as if you know what your person's like. You know what they tend to do. You may know they can be a little bit manipulative, playing the victim, and you may smile to yourself thinking, well, I still love this person, but God, they can be a little bit wily. You may know it. King of Wands, you're still wildly attracted to your person, but you are playing hardball, Aries, because enough is enough. Enough is enough now. Yes, guys, enough is enough now. Yeah, I mean, Aries, very interesting. You're sat in the King of Wands and the King of Swords. Your woman, your partner is sat in the Queen of Wands and the Queen of Pentacles, right? So she uses her feminine wiles to remain nice and stable, maybe codependent in this relationship. And you're beginning to feel that this is just a warped situation now. There's a lot of passion in this connection, Aries. Soulmate energy between the two of you, King and Queen of Wands, right? But she's all about the money, and you're getting wise to this. You know the truth. King of Swords, you know the truth. Interesting. So your person's thinking about her financial stability as your wife, maybe Queen of Coins. This is just one person. You're thinking about the facts. And the facts are things need to change. Okay. Things need to change. Okay. Yeah, because look at you. You are working. You are striving to bring money into the household. But it's really stressful. This is you feeling worn out to provide for someone who I think might be codependent. Might be codependent. Yeah. So guys, in the past, Knight of Coins, you brought in the money, you did the right thing. This is you, right? Bringing home the cash, bringing home the bacon, yeah. The sun's going down, I'm exhausted, but I'm bringing home the money. Yes. Nine of Wands. But underneath, Aries, you realise that you just couldn't carry on like this. This is you exhausted. Exhausted. The Emperor, this is you. You could be married to this person. Yeah. So this could be you heading up a team of people, heading up even a company. This can be your Aries energy as a masculine, the Emperor. You did it for a while until something happened. It could be you just had a really bad day. It could be you were really tired. It might be that you realised that your partner had gone out and bought something really expensive and you might have flown off the handle. There was an argument here with the Five of Swords. Yeah. Which I think might have pushed your person into the Nine of Swords. Realising, Aries, that they'd overstepped the mark, or realising, Aries, that something had to change. Something had to change here. Yeah, Four of Swords. I think you just felt tired of this, exhausted of fighting what you might have felt was a losing battle. Your person either pretended not to understand you, or they were being stubborn, and they simply just didn't want to help you financially by getting a job. All right, very simple. Very simple. Judgment is in your thoughts. Two of Wands. Aries, you're standing at crossroads thinking, okay, I've expressed how I really feel. It's up to my partner now to sort of take action, to make that change, to be proactive. You are holding back in your head, feeling a mixture of anger and emotion because you feel as if your hands are tied. You've done everything you can to keep this partnership together, whereas you may feel all your partner's done actually is sabotage the connection over and over and over again. And this is your ultimatum. So, in the immediate future, Page of Wands, there could be a conversation here about children. I mean, it could be you saying to your person, look, I know you like staying at home with a child, but the child is now old enough to go to preschool so that you can get a part-time job, right? Or Aries, your person is simply trying to seduce you because they want to sit in the sun. They may be seducing you physically because they want to move to calmer waters. They don't want you to be angry with them, but you're angry about that because you see this as being manipulative. So Archangel Michael, when do we have the Page of Wands and the Six of Swords for Aries? Thank you, Michael. 10th of March, okay, he's pointing forward to the 12th of June. You, Aries, are giving your person a little bit of time, 2 or 3 months, to see your point of view, to understand and accept that they have to change, and maybe to find a part-time job. So you're holding back, Aries, because in the immediate future, the ball is in their court, right? Your person's thinking they can seduce you to being all warm and loving with them again, but you're not having it, Aries. You could be angry. Don't try and seduce me to get out of making the change you need to make, right? Because you're sat in the King of Swords. What are you saying to this person? Yeah, I'm hearing, I mean it. I mean it. I'm not playing. Things need to change. We cannot carry on like this. The Fool. Yeah. Aries. This is really bad. But the Eight of Wands is you saying to this person, look, unless you change, unless you see my point of view, I am off. This relationship ends. I will start a brand new life. I'll leave you. I'll leave you in it. Sorry, I'm not going to support you any longer because this is supposed to be an equal partnership and it's not. You're serious, guys. You are. Yeah. You want this to be balanced. You want justice. Otherwise, you may call divorce. You may. I don't think you want to, but yeah, Page of Swords is this has to be balanced. Justice. You may be communicating with a Libra or a Leo. Or, you know, it's done. What you're looking at, Aries, is all the work that you put into this connection, emotionally, materially, financially, right? To keep you two together, whilst your person has just been sat there enjoying the fruits of your labour and not being flexible. And for this to last into the future, Aries, something has to change. What are you saying to your person? The Devil. They might be a Capricorn. What you're saying to them is, this is toxic. I'm exhausting myself here, working, you know, dawn to dusk. Whereas you're sat there kind of in the lap of luxury, expecting the money to keep coming in. Well, I can't do this anymore. What are they saying to you, Aries? Knight of Cups. But I love you. But I love you, Aries. What else are they saying to you? The Magician. I'm sure that you can pull a rabbit out of a hat. I'm sure that we're going to be okay financially. I have every faith in you, Aries, because you're Aries. You're amazing. You can do incredible things. Aries, this is someone who is flattering you and seducing you because they don't want to take charge of what is, again, I'm hearing a warped situation. They don't want to face Judgment Day. They're just blowing smoke up your backside, Aries, hoping that you're going to walk away and forget about this challenging conversation. You know that they're like this. You may be dealing with a Virgo, Scorpio, or Gemini. What else is this person saying? They could say they're staying at home for the sake of a child, or they could be turning on the baby talk, you know? Page of Cups says, oh, but you know I can't get a job because I don't feel well sometimes. Or, you know, I find it really difficult out there in the big wide world, Aries. I'm seeing somebody gazing up at this guy with sort of long eyelashes, fluttering their eyelashes. Oh, I just can't deal with the big wide world. Aries, you've had enough of this. You know what this person's like. You used to find this amusing, but you're just irritated by this person now. Because you know this is just mind games and manipulation. On a soft scale, but it still is manipulation, right? They are always determined to get their own way. What are they going to say to you? The Star. But Aries, I need to heal. Or Aries, I need my spa treatments. Or Aries, you know I can't cope on my own, right? I'm even hearing somebody say to their person, "You're my hero, Aries. Oh, what would I do without you?" This person flatters you into submission, but then you feel angry with yourself because you know exactly what they're doing. What's the energy between you guys? I find it quite amusing. Ace of Swords. Yeah, Aries. Truth is the truth. They either step up, they either live in the modern world, the real world, and help keep this partnership together, or you are done. They don't think you're going to walk, Aries, but I have a feeling that you're pretty close here. Okay. With the energy of the moon to end the reading. You're a little bit nervous here about the future. You don't know if this person's going to step up. You don't know if you guys are going to stay together. It's all touch and go. You may be having a serious conversation with a Cancerian. The moon is you also understanding, Aries, that this is someone with a deep-seated issue. You may realize this is about them actually feeling insecure or not feeling as if they could hold down a job. They may be afraid of going into the marketplace and having interviews because maybe they haven't had a job for 10, 20 years. You may realize this. What's the moon energy, Michael, for Aries? Okay. Wow. No, Aries, what you're hiding, what you are hiding, is that if this person doesn't pull their finger out, if this person doesn't make the necessary change, you are quietly, simply going to end the relationship, sit in self-love, and potentially move towards somebody else. But you're hiding that because deep down you do want this to work. But that is how seriously you feel about the situation you're in. You're not messing around anymore, Aries. You're not. Yeah. Yeah. Wheel of Destiny. You're giving your person one final chance to actively make the change they need to make, whatever that is. Otherwise, you are going to embrace a new cycle, sit in self-respect and self-love, and move in another direction. You haven't told your person that, though, because, Aries, you may not want to sort of threaten them in that way, but you are really serious at this point of time. If there is no change made by your person, you will end this. You don't really want to. There is still love here. There is still passion here, but you cannot keep going in this way. It's just not practical. It's just not possible for you. You can't do it. What's the Wheel of Destiny? Yeah. If you can move into a beautiful new cycle with your person, fantastic. But you're scared that your person will not change, will not take action. And if they don't, you are going to head in a new direction and find love with somebody else. You feel that strongly about this, Aries. You're not going to change your mind. Yeah. You may already have an idea of who you may be wanting to partner up with in the future. You may know somebody's very attracted to you, somebody else, somebody who you may have steered away from because you're in this relationship. What you're telling yourself is, okay, if my partner doesn't step up, if my partner continues to play the victim, continues to dig their heels in, then I'm going to end it and be with this other person. Your partner doesn't know, Aries. You have somebody else in the back of your mind that you know you could be with, who is very happy to work in partnership with you, who's very happy to pay half the rent, half the mortgage. So your person better step up, otherwise you are going to develop a connection with this other person. You're 50-50, Aries. You do love your partner, there is a lot of passion, but you cannot deal with, I'm sorry, I'm hearing their old-fashioned mindset any longer. You can't deal with it. They're not sitting in the real world. if you can patch up this relationship, if they can also bring in some money to the household, you feel you guys can move forward into this beautiful 10 of Cups and patch this up. If not, it's game over. You're walking. So what is this person going to do? Aries, 4 coins. They're really stubborn. This is someone who is desperately hanging on to you, but they're not making a move to get a job. I don't want to lose Aries. Oh, no, 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 no. Even if we have to sit in the 4 of coins and struggle and slip into debt, I am not getting a job. I'm just hanging on to Aries. This is the reality. And Aries, you don't quite know what to do, because you keep giving to this person, but you are being breadcrumbed in return. They don't help you financially. They don't give to you in the way that you need them to. This is an unequal give and take connection. Wow, the world. If they continue to hold back from doing what's right, and if they continue to hold on to you, Aries, even though they see you struggling, trying to bring money in, you're going to end it. You're going to release this person. They're a drain on you at this point. You don't want to do it. You don't want to let them go. But what option do you have? What choice do you have? So what is going to happen here? Knight of Swords. Ooh. There could be a really big argument. It could be about money. What are you saying to your person? Tower. Oh, God, Aries. Okay. You're going to bring in the Tower. You're going to bring in the Tower. What is your person's response? Guys. Empress. Yeah, this is your other half, Aries. Emperor, Empress. She may be angry. She may say something like, but I'm your wife, right? You can't force me to work, or you can't force me to do something I don't want to do. She could be a Libra or a Taurian. But what she's going to realize, Aries, is if this is a marriage, you may be ready to let it go. What are you saying to your Empress? Yeah. Okay. She's coming through as the Empress and the Queen of Swords. It's very interesting. She's sitting in the energy of 3 queens, but the only queen she's not embodying is the Queen of Cups, which is about love, right? Queen of Wands knows how to use her seductive ways to get what she wants. The Queen of Pentacles is all about financial stability. The Queen of Swords can be very strategic and a bit cold. She is embodying 3 queens, sitting in the energy of the Empress, but she is refusing to embody the Queen of Cups. She's refusing to follow her heart and act from a place of love. And Aries, this is what you're recognizing. You may even have recognized that you could be with your true divine twin. Whilst you have ascended, Aries, to the energy of the Emperor, she has not. And that's a very unusual situation, but that's what we might have here. So this could be a very off and on relationship, very hot and cold, where you two argue one minute, you know, you're in bliss the next, but you simply cannot let each other go. That might have been the problem all along. You simply couldn't live without each other, you know. But Aries, I think what you're realizing is this is simply toxic now. Because her response to you bringing in the Tower is her being strategic. Whereas what she should be doing is embodying the Queen of Cups. Aries, of course I love you. Of course I don't want you to sit in stress. Of course I'll pull my weight. Of course, you know, what do you need me to do? She's not. She's being strategic. And that's why you're angry. What is her strategy linked to? Yeah, there we go. Her strategy is to make you feel sorry for her, to play the little girl, to play the victim, or to talk about when you first met, when you first got married, right? She's being strategic, sitting in the Queen of Swords. And you know, Aries, and you're saddened by that because you love her. I mean, it's as if you want to shake this woman and say, look, I love you. For God's sake, just sort your life out because I've had enough of this. And she carries on being strategic. And it's as if you're at your wit's end. What are you saying to her? Yeah, 9 of Cups. I have indulged you. I have allowed you to sit in this cushy place for God knows how long. I'm not doing it anymore. It's unequal. It's unbalanced. I'm exhausted. You have to change. You're calling her out, Aries. You're calling her out. Now, guys, you could be a woman sat in your masculine, dealing with a masculine sitting in their feminine. You know how it works. What is she saying to you? But I love you, Aries. You're my Aries, right? You're my knight in shining armor. You're my hero. It's as if it's falling on deaf ears, though, Aries, because you know she's just flattering you to win you round. Do we have a final card for Aries? This could go on for another half an hour, guys, and you would be falling asleep. So yeah, the Death card. Okay, you might be connecting with a Scorpio here, or Aries. If it doesn't work out with your partner, you could be thinking, I could be with a Scorpio. It's an elusive energy because the Death card can represent the ending of a cycle. She could be stepping up, or the Death card, Aries, could be you deciding to move into a new cycle for a more balanced relationship, a more equal give and take relationship, and end this marriage. But guys, I'm going to leave it there because it's been a long reading as it is. Everyone will have different situations. The message, the biggest message coming through is you are giving your person an ultimatum and the ball is in their court. This is a warped situation and you expect change. All right, guys, I'm leaving it there. I hope this has helped one or two of you. As always, let me know down below in the comment section, and I'll be back before you know it with your next set of readings. See you soon, guys. Bye now.